Hello.
Welcome
back to Whatever We What?
It's whatever we want.
Where we do
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
Yeah.
Not what you want.
If you have a problem with it, my dad can beat up your dad.
So,
Take
like,
that.
my dad can throw a rock way farther than your dad can. So.
Was that a thing? Okay.
No.
I got the my dad is taller than your dad thing.
Yeah. No, I just love like stupid ass arguments like that.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my dad has a bigger penis than your dad does. I see it myself every night. What?
We're gonna call a phone number.
Are you okay?
We're gonna call a phone number. Please stop talking about this.
Anyway, we had a lot of fun doing that Marvel tier video way back in the day with Shirk Boy. We did
Boy.
rank the Marvel movies, and I think what's the next thing we're most passionate about next to Marvel movies is potato chips.
Yeah,
So
it really is.
we are gonna rank.
I got real fired up when we were making this list.
Oh yeah, no, she's very
When
excited.
we were compiling all of the chips that we wanted to cover.
I could only imagine what's going to become of these discussions.
I'm gonna get so mad.
Because like we don't necessarily see eye to eye when it comes to potato chips.
Or snack food in general.
In general, we like
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to put the Smart Food jalapeno cheddar on there, and I was like,
Yeah, I know.
okay.
We almost got into an argument.
I almost started an argument.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what happened, and then I decided not to.
Save it for the video.
Save it for the video.
Okay, so what should we start with? Maybe why don't we start with the Lay's classic?
Why don't we start at the beginning, at the left?
I guess we could if you want to.
I mean, just dive headfirst. Everybody knows that I have opinions about this.
Yeah. So,
So,
one of my favorite
Bits and Vice
snacks.
is Z tier.
You're wrong. It's gonna be C. I'll meet you in the middle for C, because if I was to do if these were Bits and Bites cheddar, I'd put them here
Okay.
or even like here.
Okay.
But if Bits and Bites regular, I'll settle for like B. This is the first thing. Like obviously this is going to change. Remember how much our Marvel list changed?
Yeah.
This is why I don't want to start with Bits and Bites.
We'll pop it back down to C tier eventually, but let's move on.
All right.
Okay.
Salt and vinegar crispers.
Are like fucking S. No, you know what? I'll say A tier.
Actually, no. These are all dressed crispers.
Still put them on A tier.
I think
I don't
both
think they're-
kinds of crispers
Yeah.
are on par with one another.
They are so good. And like I know that the benefit of crispers is that they're baked and not fried.
Yeah.
But like you can taste it.
Of course.
Like
yeah.
I love crispers, but you can taste it. You can taste the bakedness. Also, crispers have been around for like 15 years. Make a bigger bag. Why aren't they in big bag? Why do I find crispers in the cracker aisle?
I know they're not crackers.
They are not crackers. They are chips.
Come,
Okay?
I eat them like chips.
Let's own it.
You
Okay.
mean when
I'm gonna-
listen? I go into a state when I open crispers
Yeah.
where I like black out.
Yeah.
And then I come back later and the bag is empty.
You like Jekyll and Hyde.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just like you turn into a monster. Your
Cameron and
hand gets all
Crispers.
scraggly. And before you know it, you're at the bottom of the bag. And I
Yeah.
know that they're small, and that might be one of the motivations. Is that like Crispers, as opposed to like a full size Lay's potato chip, are like actually quite small. So if you can imagine a bag of Lay's with Crispers inside.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
lot
I
of
mean,
Crispers.
I want a lot of Crispers, but
The-
from a manufacturing standpoint, I understand
The
why
quality
they don't
would
put them
suffer
in
too.
bigger bags.
The quality would suffer.
Probably.
It would become more chip
But I
like.
still want it and feel inconvenienced by it.
Of course,
So
'cause,
that's
listen-
going to prevent it from going to the S tier.
I eat 10 crispers at a time,
Yeah.
like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
So
I like fan them out like a hand of cards.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one is crunchy Cheetos. This is a controversial one.
Okay, I don't like crunchy Cheetos
Why?
because they're small. They look like
Yellow
they look like
turds?
little penises that have been affected by a voodoo hex.
Shrunken penises?
Yeah.
Is that what you think about?
Yeah, they look like shrunken penises.
And the chest of the cheetah is like groovy, baby.
I don't like their lumpiness.
I got cursed and shrunk my penis down, put it into a bag.
Yeah. I went to Madame Zabroni or whatever her name is and just like got cursed.
You know what? It ain't easy being cheesy.
They
and
can
when
go,
it comes,
they can go in like C tier.
I'd
They can
also
sit comfortably in the C.
I'd put that in C as well.
Yeah.
Cheetos aren't my favorite. Even puff Cheetos, they're not my
No?
go-to. I get well.
Well, you don't like being messy.
I don't like being messy. I also have pretty bad acid reflux, and these things really set off my acid reflux.
Yeah?
I find
Okay.
I'm sticky and cheesy, and I got a chest that burns. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah.
Next up is Doritos.
Fucking E tier, bro.
You don't like Doritos.
I don't like Doritos.
Why
I
don't you like Doritos?
It doesn't make any sense because I love tortilla chips, and Doritos are essentially tortilla chips.
Oh, they are tortilla chips.
But I just don't. I don't like. You know what it is? I don't like fake cheese.
I feel that.
Like I don't like.
You don't like
just-
Cheese
there's a
Whiz,
lot-
you don't
there's
like- yeah.
There's some cheesy options on this list as well, and I don't like them either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like cheddar potato chips. I don't like like cheese powder sprinkled on top. Like you like white cheddar powder sprinkled on top of your popcorn at
I
the
really,
movies.
really do.
Like Smart Food notwithstanding, you just like white cheddar powder, and it's
Me
like
too.
I like Smart Food and Smart Food only.
I feel that. Okay.
But I don't like cheese powder.
I'll meet you in the middle, Sam. What if we did D? Because I think E is a little too
Fine.
harsh.
I think E is perfectly harsh, and we all like you all need to wake up and smell. Like I said E tier, and a million people just went like, "What?"
Yeah.
But
all of our friends at
I'm
home.
sorry. I'm sorry. They're not that great.
Hey, this is
They're
also,
not that great.
you know, the list early on, things are going to move around.
Mm-hmm.
Because once we have our first list, we have to go through and make sure we're happy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Flavor Blasted Cheddar Goldfish, I'm putting an S tier.
S tier, huh?
Like S tier snack, for sure. Without a doubt in my mind, S tier snack.
I would say A.
Yeah?
A
You would
or
say
B.
A?
Yeah. I would say A or B.
You think that Flavor Blasted Goldfish is as good as Crispers? They're both crackers, I guess.
Well, then, if that's the case, then put them in B. If we're putting Crispers in A, then I would put Flavor Blasted Goldfish in B. Because
No,
Flavor
no way.
Blasted Goldfish, like, goldfish are delicious, okay? This I agree on. More delicious than Crispers?
Maybe we need to do this, Sam. Maybe this is our first shift. Maybe everything
Needs to go
go
down a
down
notch?
by one.
Maybe we came in a little hot.
Maybe came in a little hot. You're right. Can't be too hasty
started
with these
doing
tier
this again,
lists.
and we were like, woo.
We were excited. We made
Yeah.
our own list and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy with this then. S tier
Okay.
is saved for the really special
Like,
snacks.
so special.
And then if I would do this though, and this might be controversial, salt and vinegar flavor blasted goes in B. Because they're not better than or as good as cheddar.
See, I just think salt and vinegar, anything like okay, with cheese powdered snacks, I find that the quality of the cheese powder varies, but I find that you cannot mess up salt and vinegar.
See, but
Salt and vinegar is consistent across Goldfish, across potato chip brands, across like kettle chip versus like regular chip, baked, you know, whatever, like
Right.
like organic, whatever. You can't fuck up salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar, in my opinion, is not my favorite
Shit, that reminds
flavor.
me, we forgot to include Kettle Honey Dijon in this list.
It's in
There's
there.
no that honorable mention. Kettle Honey Dijon is like,
I
in
I would
there.
put it in A.
I would put it in B.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I really like those honey Dijon chips.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I'm not a huge fan of like sweet chips, but
See that
whatever.
that's
It's not
different
even
different
on there.
folks.
Yeah.
See, when it comes to salt and vinegar, I didn't like salt and vinegar as a kid because it always like tasted weird in my mouth.
Yeah.
As I've grown and matured a little bit, I appreciate salt and vinegar chips, and if they're there, I'm gonna eat it. But if there's like a barbecue or even like an original, I'm gonna opt for those.
Mm-hmm. No, salt and vinegar chips were my bae for like a long time. Because I remember you grow up and your parents introduce you to potato chips, and they're
Yeah.
like, we're just gonna buy regular because like there's so many different kinds, and like I don't want to have all these chips in the house just to have you not like them. So like I would only get salt and vinegar at like parties.
Right.
And then my mom was like, "Do you like salt and vinegar?" And I was like, "I think I
Yeah,
do."
mommy.
So she would get regular and salt and vinegar. And then I was like, I think I actually preferred salt and vinegar over classic for a
Right.
time.
Wow.
Like it was above. It's not so much anymore because I'm an adult and I don't like having my mouth burned.
Yeah, exactly.
But like that's actually like a deciding factor. From when you're a kid, you're just like, ah, fuck it. Like I'll live in pain. All I have to do is wake up and go to school. Nothing
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah, yeah.
But as an adult who has shit to do, I can't be walking around with a burnt mouth all the time.
So, okay.
So it's like falling out of favor for me. But I guess maybe B. I guess for that
Well,
reason it can sit in B.
B is good because it's also like I think
the
like
mouth
I think
burning
if there was like salt and vinegar crispers
Yeah.
and salt and vinegar flavored blasted goldfish, I would think to myself, okay, whoever got this spread knows what they're doing. They're not bad chips, right? Or snacks.
Yeah.
But I would shoot for the crispers because remember at the end of
I would
this.
pick Crispers over Goldfish any day.
Because remember, at the end of this, we have to go tier by tier and organize the tiers.
Yeah.
Because, like, in between,
Right,
like, which is
right,
the best.
right.
We're going to
Which is the
define, like,
best
what
B
is the
tier,
definitive S tier
Yeah.
snack by the
Yeah.
end of this.
You're right.
Okay, so B,
Okay, I'll let it sit in B.
no,
I'll let it
flavor,
sit in B for a while.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Fucking same as regular
Yeah.
crunchy Cheetos.
I'd actually put them below.
Cool.
I don't like Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
I know they're like super popular with Gen Z for some reason.
Because they like to shit red.
Yeah, I guess we
Apparently.
like to see what happens to them by. It's like I said, right? Like when you're a kid and you don't have shit to do, you can be like, "Fuck me up all day long."
Yeah.
But if you're an adult and you got taxes to pay and fucking jobs to have, then like, I can't be walking around with like a red tongue. I can't.
I feel
I'm an
that.
adult.
Yeah, you know,
I can't
come
do
on.
this anymore.
Exactly.
You know,
How about Fritos? Regular
are
Fritos.
So good. Oh god.
But are they better than this
no,
group?
they can go and see.
C is pretty good,
But
right?
the fact that they're sitting with Bits and Bites just like ruffles me.
Well, that's just too bad because the bits and bites are either going up and that's it. They are certainly not getting lower on this list.
I've said this in prior videos before, but like I understand that like there are things that I simply will not be moved on, and like you're wrong about when it comes to like chips and like party mixes and snack foods. I understand how I'm in the minority when it comes to bits and bites.
Yeah.
So like,
do we want to tell
guess
that story of the time we were all in the green room in university?
no, because I already acknowledged it. You don't have to tell the story and rub it in further. I hate that. I hate it when people are like, okay, so you know that you're wrong about this, and let's tell the story about how you realized you're wrong about this. It's like, no, I admitted that I'm wrong, so let's not talk about it anymore.
Sure. Okay. Sam is wrong. Let's remember.
No,
Remember.
I am just simply in the minority. I'm simply in the minority, and I acknowledge that.
Okay.
And
Regular.
I sit in that, but I still stand in my truth that Bits and Bites is garbage.
Yeah.
And when we organize the tiers, Fritos will be above Bits and Bites.
We could talk about that when we get there.
No, it's going to be.
Anyway, goldfish.
Regular goldfish, it's got to be either A. No, put it in A, because regular goldfish are not worse than salt and vinegar goldfish.
You're right about that.
You know?
Do you think they're on par? Do you think they're as good as Flavor Blasted?
Yeah, well,
Because listen, if we
Flavor
put
Blasted cheddar is just regular goldfish on crack.
well, listen, dude, if we're putting this here, this has to go up because this is way better than this. Like without a doubt.
I don't like that. No.
You disagree?
I think they both go in A, but regular goldfish or Flavor Blasted goldfish go ahead of regular goldfish.
Okay, all right. We'll leave them there for now. Leave them there
It's
for
an
now.
improvement upon an original recipe.
We have yet to
That's
pick
all
an S tier
Flavor
snack.
Blasted cheddar is.
How about hickory sticks?
Gotta go C or lower.
Yeah, I'd even put them on par with Cheetos.
Yeah.
I like hickory sticks as much as I like
don't.
crunchy Cheetos. It's
Hickory
like whatever.
sticks used to make salt and vinegar flavor, and that was what I used to eat.
Right.
And then you couldn't find them anymore. My mom brought home regular hickory sticks
You're like,
one time,
what
and I
the
was like,
fuck is this?
"This is garbage. I don't like this." It's
Yeah.
like smoky but potato chippy. I don't like it.
No, you're right about that.
I don't like smoky flavors with my potato chips. I like
See-
it with my meat and like other barbecue things. I do
Yeah.
not like smoky vegetables like smoked asparagus and stuff like that. Like eggplant, if you can get it like the smoky flavor into that, I
Yeah.
like it. I don't like it with my snack food.
Okay, well, you know what? Like, hickory sticks I used to have a lot in elementary school. Because, like, by nature of the bag, you almost have to, like, drink them.
Yeah.
Because you can't really,
They're
like, grab
sticks.
them.
That's the
Yeah.
other thing too is that like hickory sticks are just like the bottom of every chip bag.
it's what's left over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's no.
Okay, all right. I'm happy with it being in D.
Yeah. They're also
Lime-
messy because you have to like stick your fingers in your mouth.
Yeah. Lime Tostitos.
I mean, for me that's either A or S.
I
For me.
So, okay, I need to think about this one. This is a contentious one. Because I like the Kiss of Lime Tostitos. They're really, really good. But I really, really
Kiss of
like,
Lime, too.
I really, really like the Touch of Lime jalapeno ones. Like, those are, like, we chose not to put it on this list.
Yeah.
But,
Because I haven't had them. That's the only. So like we only sprung for potato chips for context that we have both had.
it's only fair.
So like there were lots of chips where it was like I've had one and you haven't, or you had
vice
it
versa.
and I haven't, and we just didn't go for that because it's just not fair.
Well, exactly.
Can't speak on something you haven't had.
I love Tostitos, and I love these, and honestly, I think it's our first S tier.
Absolutely.
Like, I will always shoot for a bag of Kiss of Lime.
Yeah.
Like, they're really tasty.
I love how you call them Kiss of Lime and not Hint of Lime.
Yeah, do you like
Because no, but like I genuinely do because like yes, it's called Hint of Lime, but it's just
It's
a
just
little,
a little sweet little.
and you know what?
Little,
It loves you.
exactly.
loves you
By
when
the
you
end of
eat
that
it.
bag, you get to lick your limey fingers.
Oh, you got the little like green freeze dried
Mm-hmm.
lime flavoring, the like desert storm flavoring on your
Love
fingers.
that shit,
I love
dog.
it. I
Love
love it.
that
love
shit.
It, love it.
All right, now we're getting into Lay's, and I have a feeling that this is where the arguments are going to start.
Yeah.
Barbecue, seriously, D.
Gotta go low. Yeah.
D. I don't like barbecue chips.
Well, it's like I said, I don't like smoky flavors in my chips.
Classic Lay's?
Oh,
That's S tier.
S tier. I mean, like
Without a
it's
doubt,
there
S tier.
for you. It's reliable.
Yeah.
It's like
It has been there your whole life. Your
regular
whole
Lay's
fucking life.
are like the McDonald's French fries of potato chips. That
Yes.
is what regular Lay's are made out of. Is the same potatoes that McDonald's French fries are made.
I
from.
believe it. I believe it.
I would believe that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
100%. And I even agree with that ordering. It can go in front of Hint of Lime Tostitos.
Listen, if there is a bowl of classic Lay's, I'm going to eat from
I'm
it.
crushing it.
I'm going to
Yeah.
eat from it.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
taking from it.
Without a doubt.
And you legitimately can't have more than one. They're addictive. It's
Yep.
like a great white shark. My eyes eyes go black.
Yeah. You
And
have
I'm
those
just like,
blackout moments.
Like I'm eating them, and they're safe. They're a crowd pleaser. If you are having a small get together and you want to have some snacks but not too many, regular Lay's does the fucking trick.
I agree.
Every time.
I agree.
And they have for years.
We are in agreement when it comes to that.
It's just it's the easiest chip to rank.
It might be the definitive S tier snack.
Yeah.
Actually.
100%.
Like,
Out of
it might
candy, chocolate, all together.
Yeah.
I
I agree.
You know, oh god, I would put fucking regular Lay's in like s'mores. You know, like that's how great they are.
That might
They
be,
just
that
add
might be
that
pretty
little bit
good.
of saltiness, and it's not abrasive, and the texture is. I polished off a bag last night. Yeah, I did.
Regular Lay's last night.
Yeah, I polished off a bag of regular Lay's last night, and it was god tier. It was
I dig that.
delicious.
Dill pickle. I'm gonna put
No,
C. I put C.
I think it's got to go B at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
you really like you like dill pickle chips? I thought you didn't like.
I love dill pickle chips. Yep.
Okay. We'll put it in B for now. We'll put
Yeah.
it. I
would
like
put-
dill
if this
pickle
was
chips.
me and me alone, I would put it in A, but I
Wow.
would compromise for a B.
I don't think it's better than Flavor Blasted Goldfish. I'm gonna be honest with you, but we can get to that. We can get to that later. Let's not get bogged down.
I mean, like I disagree.
Listen,
but
we got a lot of chips to sort. All right,
Yeah.
let's get to the let's
get
get them on the board.
Yeah.
and then we can really dive into it.
Yep.
Ketchup. This is gonna be controversial. I think E.
Unbelievable! Are you kidding me?
I don't like ketchup chips.
Are you kidding me?
I think ketchup chips are weak chips. They're really just all right.
I mean, you can dislike them, but you cannot put them in E. You move that right now.
Where would you put it?
Unbelievable.
Are
Disgusting.
they are they as good as Fritos
Disgusting.
and Bits and Bites?
B tier, bare minimum. I beg you. For me, I need them in A or S.
All right,
They're there for me.
I'll put this here, but I
They've
don't
been there
agree
for
with
me
it.
on some tough nights. High key.
No, when it comes to ketchup, I don't know, man.
Yes, they're like the powder is messy, and I will give you that. Like you look, it's like Cheetos dust.
And
you know?
all I can
Ketchup dust
taste
and
by the
Cheetos
end of it
dust
is vinegar. It's just vinegar.
Fine. Vinegar's fine.
I love vinegar.
That's okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's perfectly okay.
Right.
And also, like, the Canadiana, you know, like, they're Canadian. You
yeah,
want to get them in Canada.
Listen,
and it's
listen.
like a
I
source
feel
of
pride for them. I feel pride for them.
Pride.
But I do not
Americans
like them.
can't have this. You can
No.
sit down there with your combos and your fucking, like, all your different flavors of Oreos.
Dude, who gives a fucking shit about that?
I have ketchup chips, and America doesn't. And
Yeah.
for that, they should go in the A tier.
And better healthcare. I'm leaving it in B. We can talk. We can talk about
we can
repositions
talk about
later.
this later. That will move up.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Whatever you say.
But like no. I
Munchies?
Feel, Munchies have got to be A too.
Yeah, I'm game for that.
Because how many party mixes out there are there where the ratio of things that you like and don't like is actually like higher?
What do you mean?
So like the ratio of things you like is higher than the things that you don't like in a party. Because there's things that you don't like in every party mix.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Like party
for
mixes
sure.
have like 5 to 6 different snacks in them at a given time. There's going to be stuff that you don't like. It's just the way of the world.
See that
But
yeah.
the Munchies mix, I like 3 out of the 4 things that are in a Munchies mix.
What don't you like in Munchies?
Doritos. They have Doritos in them.
Oh,
They have
okay.
Sun Chips, Rolled Golds, Doritos, and
Fritos, I think,
Fritos, I think.
or Ringlos. I think they have Ringlos in there.
Something like that.
Whatever. I actually like all of the things in Munchies. Like it's a great bag.
Fair, because like you can stand Doritos.
Exactly.
But like I respect Munchies for finally putting together a snack mix where the majority of things that are in it are things that everybody likes and they go well together.
Yeah. Okay.
The chips and the pretzels complement each other
A
palate wise.
is a good spot for that.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't shoot for Munchies like if I'm throwing a party. But if there was if I was holding like a party of like a bunch of people,
Yeah.
it'd be the perfect choice.
Yeah,
because it's a
like,
bunch of
fuck
shit.
Humpty Dumpty mix.
Who the fuck-
Humpty Dumpty mix.
Fuck
fucking
Humpty
sucks.
Dumpty
I see it all. I see it
entirely.
at parties all the time, Cam. I see Humpty Dumpty party mix all the time, and this is my official PSA. Give it up, everybody.
No one likes Humpty Dumpty.
Give up Humpty Dumpty. Give up party mix. Only have Munchies. That's the only party mix that matters.
Humpty Dumpty had a great
Give up
fall,
all the rest.
and it should stay that way.
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty fell off that wall for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's assassinated.
Yeah. Because he's disgusting. No one wanted him around anymore.
No one likes Humpty Dumpty.
No.
No, even people who say they like Humpty Dumpty, they definitely prefer other kinds of
Who
chips.
loves Humpty Dumpty? Like who?
Pedophiles,
Yeah, like
in
bad
my
people.
opinion, right?
Like, yeah. Yeah, fucking rapists.
Pot smoking pedophiles.
Oh, leave marijuana out of this. Leave marijuana out of this.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, but no, Munchies, like, just congratulations on finally coming up with a part. Like, I remember actually feeling the first time I saw the list of things that were in a Munchies mix, I felt relief.
I will
felt
say,
relief that someone had finally seen me and understood that the standard party mix is not good and needed to be improved upon,
Right.
and they delivered that, and they gave us Munchies.
I
and
agree.
for that, I am so appreciative.
I will say though,
I feel heard when I eat Munchies.
there are Ringolos on this list, and that is a Humpty Dumpty product. And I will say that Ringolos, we'll get there in a minute, but
Yeah.
that's something to consider.
Yeah.
No name, regular chips.
E tier.
Yeah.
E tier.
Honestly,
like,
even Z.
I meant Z. I just couldn't see.
No name chips suck. Like
No-name
they're
potato
flat and
chips.
greasy and gross.
And like, no name potato chips are like, I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but no name potato chips are like the flat pop of potato chips.
That actually makes perfect sense.
Does that make sense
Yeah,
to you when
yeah.
I say that?
It's like when you shake up a Sprite and then
Yeah.
drink it 2 hours later.
yeah, it's like, yeah, the lemon lime is there,
Yeah.
but like I need the bubble.
You can sort of taste the
no
Sprite.
name chips have no bubble to it. There's no
Yeah.
there's no
chutzpah.
there's no chutzpah.
There's no oomph.
Yeah.
It's just bad chips.
Yeah.
There also, have you noticed when you open up a no-name bag of chips, it's one of the only brands you can get that the bag is mostly full?
Yeah.
Because they're cheap chips.
Yes.
And they fill them all the way up.
And it shows.
It shows. I agree.
And you know what? Like, I will give No Name credit that a lot of the things that you can get for No Name are on par with
Listen,
name brand
we're not
stuff.
we're not disparaging the brand. We're disparaging
But
the
this
chips.
particular product that No Name made, you need to do better.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And you can do better. It's potatoes.
Yeah, man.
Why are you cheaping out on potatoes?
Get some fucking russets.
You're like ketchup is so good. And like
Yeah, really, eh?
and like
Oh, no-name ketchup in general.
Yeah.
I thought you meant ketchup chips.
No. Like No Name ketchup is like just as good as Heinz
Well, it's
ketchup,
ketchup,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
How do you fuck up ketchup?
And you cheaped out on potatoes?
Yeah.
You need more ingredients to make ketchup than you do to make potatoes, and more opportunities to cheap out and just keep adding more sugar to it.
It's true.
But no. Your potato chip, they're potatoes.
They're the
and
weird
salt.
cousin of all potato chips.
Like, why did you fuck up on this one?
Yeah.
Why did you fuck up on this one?
I think Z is exactly where they should go.
Precisely, because you were supposed to do better, and you didn't.
It
So
might
fuck
be
you.
the worst chip.
Yeah.
in the list.
Easily one of the worst chips out there.
Old
Just
Dutch-
disgusting. Also Z. Also
Old Dutch
Z.
salt and vinegar. You don't like Old Dutch chips?
Oh no. Good God,
whatever,
no.
you know.
They have a weird, like, airy aftertaste that comes with them. And
Right.
They finish in your mouth weird, if that makes sense.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
yeah. I mean,
And I remember every fucking Halloween, some fucking old lady gets the Old Dutch chip bag, and I'm like, hey, you know you can get the same quantity of chips, but with like Lay's.
good flavors.
You know Lay's makes these, right? Get the fuck out of here, lady.
Yeah. You just save 70
You
cents?
got
Fuck
Old
you.
Dutch. You got Old Dutch
Well, you're
potato chips for Halloween.
You're an old cunt. I said
it. Give me an apple. Give me a box of raisins.
Yeah.
I would rather you give me a box of raisins than a snack size bag of Old Dutch potato
I would
chips.
seriously prefer
Deadass.
like fruit, vegetables.
Disgusting.
If they gave me a zucchini,
Yeah.
I'd be more
Yeah.
appreciative.
I'd be like, oh wow, did you grow this?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, come from your garden.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make fried zucchini tonight.
Organic.
I'll bread it up.
Delicious. Fantastic.
You'll be doing- mwah.
Zucchini noodles. Old Dutch potato chips are disgusting.
Old Dutch potato chips is how you get your house egged.
Yes. You give me this, I give you eggs.
Yeah,
On your house.
your neighbor gave me a full-size coffee crisp, you fucking bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh man, I just got a Mr. Big Bar from your neighbor. What the fuck is up, lady?
Oh, you giving out Old Dutch and fucking Big Turks over here?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Side note about Halloween. Did you ever have a neighbor who gave out cans of pop?
No.
Okay, I had a neighbor who always gave out like cans of Pepsi.
Why would you? Why?
I don't know.
That's really stupid.
I don't know.
No, but think about it. Like, it's gonna be in a bag and it's gonna rustle around.
Yep.
It's gonna get all carbonated and fucking blow up and shit.
Yep.
And then you run the risk of ruining all of your candy.
Yep.
Fuck your neighbor. Oh my god. God damn it. Fuck that. That is so stupid.
I know.
That is so dumb.
I know. I never understood it. However, it was because like my parents didn't allow me to have Pepsi growing up. I'm still not technically allowed. They never really lifted the gate on the Pepsi ban. I was like, am I old enough now to make my own decision?
Yeah.
And I had a sip of I had like a can of Pepsi at a party one time, like a barbecue or something that my family was at, and like nobody said anything. So I was like,
All right, shit.
I guess I'm allowed to have Pepsi
like
now.
if you brought Pepsi in the house, would your mom be like, Sam, What is
No,
this?
my mom's thing was the caffeine. She was like, I don't want you having caffeine when you're a kid.
That's fair.
So like, but she didn't really define when a kid ended. So like,
So did you have
I
your
was
first
like,
Pepsi at like 25? Have you just been
I
like
probably
living in the fear of God?
probably like 12 or 13, something
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like same with like Coke too. Like just anything with caffeine in it. I had to have like caffeine-free root beer. That was a deal.
All right.
But yeah, so like the can of Pepsi in the bag was like the one time that I could like have Pepsi.
You crack it open
Yeah.
like, oh,
It's illegal.
it's the naughty drink.
I think I kept it lukewarm too. Like I didn't put it in the fridge because
Because you were scared someone's gonna see it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
gotta-
I like keep it to myself.
Like your dad's gonna be like, Sam,
Sneak it.
what is this? What is this?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like freak out.
But anyways, back to the chips.
This is
I see
President's
loads of-
Choice, loads of all dressed.
Oh, A tier.
you think so?
I'm gonna put it up there with like flavor blasted goldfish for sure.
You know, I haven't had too many of them. I do.
It's not-
I've
like
tried
bare
this.
minimum B tier at least because it's not.
Let's put it in A.
They're not on par with Bits and Bites and Fritos. They're
Okay.
better.
Okay,
So
okay,
B tier
yeah.
at the least, but I want to put them in A tier.
I agree that
When
I
they
would
say
put them up
loads
there.
of, they mean loads of.
Loads
and
of.
they put loads of flavor dusting on those chips.
Yeah.
And you get your money's worth, and it's delicious.
You know what?
Your mouth will be on fire.
Yeah.
But worth it.
Two birds, one stone. I would say they're as good as Lay's.
I was gonna just say ketchup, loads of, not as good as all dressed. They also have other flavors. They also have sour cream and onion and dill pickle,
Yeah.
which are not on this list because I've had them and you haven't.
Right.
But the best loads of flavor is all dressed.
Sure.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Ketchup sits below that.
Pizza Pringles. As good as Bits
Do
and
you-
Bites. I would put these together. Lower? Higher.
Lower.
You know what?
Lower.
You know what? I agree with
I
that.
mean, you know my feelings about chips that taste like other foods, right?
You know what? I don't think they're better. I would honestly put them here.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
wanna
sure.
put
Like,
them-
I like Pizza
I'm personally
Pringles.
down to put them in Z, but I understand that not everybody
I don't
feels
think
that way.
they're
so,
not.
like,
They're
stick
not
them
as
in
bad
D.
as these two. These two are
them in D.
repulsive.
It was
like,
also yeah.
Come on.
You're right. It was also I think a mystery flavor at one point, and it was kind of anticlimactic when it was revealed the mystery flavor was pizza.
do you want green pepper powder on
'Cause
your
everybody
fucking
was
pizza?
because everybody was thinking like, oh, is it like a combination of like salt and vinegar and like barbecue, or is it like they're thinking of flavors that already existed,
Right.
And then they were like, guess again, it's pizza, and we were like, oh, you made up a new flavor. What the heck?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck that. You know
So
what?
like the anticlimacticness of the reveal of the pizza chip, plus just like the fact that it's not good.
I think
not
pizza
good.
chips, pizza Pringles are the most okay chip.
Yeah.
They're super okay, which is why I would put them down here.
Yeah, it's also like, what does this taste like?
Well,
Like, I don't when I eat pizza, like I taste the dough, I taste the sauce, I taste the cheese, I taste the toppings. I don't taste
Any of that.
anything. I don't
If
even
anything, it tastes kind of like ketchup, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of just like ketchup, like mild ketchup chips, which is so disheartening.
We're going to have to move this around. This section's starting to look a little funky to me.
Little messy.
Yeah, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
Original Pringles, I would put an A.
No,
They're as good as all these snacks.
Damn, C tier.
I think you're fucked.
C tier, 100%.
What are you going to get regular Pringles?
Do not let the novelty of the can disillusion you. Those chips are not good.
Yes, they are.
Admit it.
They're crispy and salty. They're good.
No. Salty, no.
Yes,
no.
what the fuck do you mean? Of course they're salty.
No, they use like toddler salt on them. It's disgusting.
Wow. Okay.
It's not that good. Like, it's good, but it's not that
Listen.
good.
I agree that we need to pad out the C tier, so I'll put it there.
Thank you.
But this is up for debate.
Okay.
Cheetos Puffs.
Oh my god, A. Scam. Scam.
I really don't like Cheetos Puffs.
No, they're not E-tier. Even if you don't like them, they don't deserve to be on par with no-name potato
Listen,
chips.
okay, dog.
Cameron.
Listen to
no,
me.
like,
Listen
please,
to me.
I can't
I am
even
going
look
to
at it
agree
there.
with you.
I can't even look at it there.
I'll put it here.
Ugh, no.
But
no,
this is
no,
moving up.
No.
Because this.
No.
I'll leave that. But
No.
these
No.
is not better
no,
than these.
I can't believe you're so headstrong about this.
I don't like puffy Cheetos.
No.
What's the
no,
appeal
no,
of puffy Cheetos?
No.
You eat a million of them and they get stuck in your teeth and you're
No.
covered in cheese.
Oh, unbelievable.
They like melt in your mouth.
This
They're like
is just- that's the best part. are. That the fact that they melt is what makes them so delectable.
I don't like that.
They crush, and then they get all like, oh, they like you just like let them like sit in your mouth because you don't want to make noise, and you can just like they
you
just like,
suck on it like a fucking weird cheesy fruit.
Yes.
The fuck?
Yes, it's so
So
good.
gross,
It
man.
tastes so good. Oh my god, move it on up. Move it on up.
Listen, okay. I'll put
Man,
these. I'll put these
I
back
swear
in
to God,
D.
you better George and Wheezy those motherfuckers because
This can go here, and that's as
No.
high as I'm going.
that's not okay.
Okay, Sam, you seriously gonna look me in the eyes and tell me that Cheetos Puffs are better than Lay's ketchup, loads of ketchup, dill pickle,
They're
or as good?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
No way. There's no fucking way,
Yes,
Sam.
I'm right.
There is no fucking
I'm
way.
right. I'm right.
We will revisit this later,
No.
young lady.
No. Don't call me old.
I said young
Older
lady.
than
I said
you.
young lady. I would say restaurant Tostitos. I'd put an A
Yeah.
because they're not as good as these
I'm
ones.
still so mad about you. Every time watching restaurant style Tostitos surpass Cheetos Puffs, like
It's exactly what it
actually
should happen.
causes me physical pain in like different regions of my body.
Unfucking believable.
I don't like it. I don't like what you did.
Cheetos Puffs are just super okay.
Cheetos Puffs. Okay.
Whose favorite snack is Cheetos Puffs?
Let me walk you through the experience of eating a Cheetos Puff, right? Because you reach into the bag and they're so big. They're bigger than your fingers. And you're like, oh, yeah, so satisfying to wrap your hand around. And then you take one out and you like hold it up and it's like curved. And then you put it in your mouth and it fits the curve of your mouth. It's like every single Cheeto was born molded to your mouth.
I
Like
hard disagree.
the roof, the inner cheek, like the jaw between like your teeth and your cheek, like it just fits. And then you bite down into it or you break it in your mouth some other way. Maybe you like, I like to break it between my tongue and the roof of my mouth. I've
Yeah.
also just like crunched them with like the inside of my cheek before.
Sure, yeah.
And like they just like explode with cheesy goodness in your mouth. I know I've been talking shit about cheese powder this whole
yeah,
time.
I
but,
know.
Like Cheetos is like the
It's the
Willy-
real cheese.
Cheetos cheese powder is the Willy Wonka of cheese powders.
Really?
There's something secret that will never be revealed, and they honed it in-house, I swear to God, and perfected it and protect it so well that no other cheesy snack has been able to compare. Because there's just something else. There's some Oompa Loompa magic in the Cheetos
You
cheese
can
puff,
have-
and it explodes in your mouth. And then, like, the texture of the inside of a Cheeto, if you look at it, like, it looks like fiberglass. It looks like sponge
Can't believe
sugar.
Like that's supposed to be appealing.
But it's like crunchy, glowy, Cheeto-y goodness.
I think crunchy
And then it
Cheetos are
just, like,
better than puffy Cheetos.
It crunches for a long time, and then all of a sudden, swiftly but beautifully,
Wow.
it turns into like
Orange mush.
like mushy, but not like gross mushy. You know how sometimes like a bad peach mushy is like not
Sure,
good.
sure.
This is like it's always been a part of your mouth and it's returned home. And you're home and
You
it's
are
home
so
now.
full of fucking shit, Sam.
No, it's
This
so
is
good.
this is such bullshit
it's
coming
like
out
it's
of your
always
mouth right
been
now.
there, and then you swallow it, and it just like slides
always
down
been
so
there.
well.
Puffy Cheetos. It's where home's at.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You have
Hire me, Cheetos.
You have 5 puffy Cheetos and you're butterballing already.
Also, look at me.
I'm looking.
You think I'm full of shit then. Look at me. Chester is the sexiest chip mascot.
No, that is not up
all-
for debate. Of course he is. You seen that guy? He's the
Yeah.
coolest Cheeto in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
Has nothing to do with just fucking snacks.
But like, they're even their like their mascot emulates what it's like to have a Cheeto in your mouth. It's like smooth.
Would you fuck Chester the
Like
Cheetah?
deep voice. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You let him take you to town?
Yeah. I would let him take me to fucking Flavortown. 100%. He knows Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
And
He's the mayor of Flavortown, dude.
yeah, he is MP of Flavortown.
he's the fucking
Guy
MP.
Fieri is mayor of Flavortown,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Chester the Cheetah is the MP.
the MP of the flavor country.
He represents the people.
Yeah, they're the flavor province.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
the flavor premier.
Well, I'm not gonna waste too much more time on this because it is a waste of time.
So good.
We can talk about it later, but I think C is generous for fucking cheesy puff garbage bullshit.
But Tostitos, you're right, are A tier. Restaurant
Yeah.
style Tostitos are A tier.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would put Ringolos here. They're good.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're
No-
not better than Cheetos.
They're not
so
better than
they
these
gotta
things.
Go below.
I mean, whatever. But
Yeah.
they're definitely not better than these. And
And
they're definitely not better than these.
I don't like barbecue flavoring, like period. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
not. I don't think it's wrong. It's just not for me. But if I see some barbecue ringalos, like I'll have one.
Yeah, you know,
Exactly one.
if they're there, yeah.
But I'll enjoy it.
I'll enjoy.
It'll be a good
Regulars
one.
ain't so bad.
It'll be a good one.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
Tostitos rounds, I'd put in B tier.
Yeah, they're not better than restaurant style.
They're not better than restaurant style, and they're
But they're
definitely
still
not better
good. And
than Kiss a Lime.
For little round discs, they hold on to a lot of flavor.
My only problem with the rounds, and this is why it's going to stay in B, is that if you have too many of them, you get real sick. You start to feel sick.
See, I don't react to food the same way that you do.
Okay.
So that's personal opinion territory, and
Sure.
I respect that. But I don't think that's true
See,
for
now-
everybody, at least.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I think B is a good spot for them.
I think so.
Because listen, if I open up the snack drawer, right?
Yeah.
And you got Tostitos rounds.
Yeah.
And you got Tostitos restaurant style.
I'm going for restaurant style.
You're gonna shoot for the restaurant style every time.
Also, if I go to a party, I feel relieved when I see that you have restaurant style over rounds.
100%.
If you have rounds and like a thing of salsa, I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
if I see
you know.
that you have like, like salsa, sour cream, guacamole, salsa con queso, what have you, and I see that you have restaurant style chips, I'm like, oh, it's fucking
That's
going
good shit.
down.
Good shit.
And I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be a good party because the host of the party thought about their
Yeah.
guests when
Yeah.
they got restaurant style chips.
They
you show
weren't
that you
forced to
care
have
when you
this
get
party.
restaurant style chips.
Yes, I
When
agree
you
with
get
that.
Tostitos rounds, you're like, okay, I know that I want to have salsa at my party, so just pick up some Tostitos.
Yeah.
And then you send out whoever the fuck to get Tostitos, and they want to make a safe choice, so they get rounds.
What
and that's
fucking-
fine, and I respect that. But if you give half a shit about your guest, you will get something other than rounds.
What fucking cretin goes to the store on the command of go get some Tostitos and comes back with rounds?
You know?
Like, come the
Like,
fuck on.
It's like, help me out here, son.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into more like popular territory with the Ruffles. I love Ruffles.
I love Ruffles.
I'm a big fan of Ruffles.
I adore Ruffles.
I'll put Ruffles barbecue above Lay's barbecue. I know you don't like barbecue as a whole.
Yeah, no, I don't really have much of an opinion here because I don't eat barbecue chips.
Yeah.
But
They are better
when I
than
think
Lay's
about-
barbecue.
we didn't even we forgot to put regular Ruffles on the list. Regular Ruffles are S tier. Just
Sure.
know that regular Ruffles are S tier.
It would be up here.
I'm sorry that they're not here, everybody, but know that regular Ruffles are S tier.
I agree
and that's
with
where
that.
that's where we put them.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
We are in agreement.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Another S tier chip, all dress Ruffles.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna put Ruffles anywhere, they have to be A tier or higher. Because they're not worse than loads of all dress.
No, God, no.
So they have to go there or higher. And
I think
agree
Ruffles,
with higher.
Ruffles all dress is
I
an
agree.
S tier snack.
I agree. I
It's
appreciate
an S tier snack.
I appreciate the volume of the flavoring that PC put on their loads of all dressed potato chips.
Yep.
But Ruffles it doesn't need extra
It's-
and it doesn't need
Listen,
less.
It's
just
got the nooks and crannies.
Yes.
And that is a game changer.
And
It's
like,
a fucking game changer.
Ruffles, like, I like Ripple Cut potato chips.
Who doesn't?
But I don't really like if I'm in the snack aisle,
Mm-hmm.
the only Ruffle Cut potato chip I'm going for is Ruffles.
For sure.
Their ridges are perfect.
Yeah.
And anything wider is
Yeah.
And you can't get much narrower than Ruffles.
What does Humpty
'cause they're
Dumpty call it?
pretty narrow.
Crinkle cut? Fuck you.
No.
Fucking Humpty Dumpty piece of shit.
No,
Fuck you.
No, if you have wide ridges, it's not fun. I may as well eat a normal potato chip.
I agree.
But I can texturally and the texture is beautiful in Ruffles potato chips, and the flavor that the ridges hold is just so good.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Sour cream and onion Ruffles.
I just don't like sour cream and onion.
See, it's
So
not.
if you like sour cream and onion, you probably feel the same way about Ruffles sour cream and onion as you do about Ruffles all dressed. But I don't like sour cream and onion.
I
So
agree.
the flavor doesn't work for me.
I'd put sour cream and onion in the C tier.
Okay.
When it's there, and
I will
it's,
follow
and
your
it's,
lead
and
then.
if it's there and it's in a bowl and there's
We
no
didn't
other
put salt
options.
and vinegar on here either. Salt and vinegar would be either
Well, it's
A
pretty
or S.
redundant. There's like a million salt and vinegar chips here. Like, you know. We had to draw a line
I know.
somewhere. You
I
know,
know.
you can't have.
I know.
If there was 100
I
options,
know.
we'd be here all day.
But for everybody listening, know in my heart, actually, I polished off a bag of salt and vinegar at your house like 2 nights ago.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
I'm eating a lot of chips.
You love chips, Sam.
I mean, that's why we're here.
You are a chipaholic.
But I have to watch that.
Speaking of salt and vinegar chips, Miss Vicky's.
Ooh, God tier.
S? No.
Yeah.
I'd put A.
I will compromise, but
It's
not my
just
truth.
not better than these. That's really it.
Okay.
It's not as good and it's not better.
All right.
It is as good as these though.
It is excellent though.
It is excellent.
Yeah.
And with this being said, you might not agree with this. I would put this in B because these
Yeah.
are not as good as Miss Vicky's.
No.
Honest to God, you're really not gonna like this. If
No,
it was,
I don't- no, I
if it was
see
up
what
to
you're
me,
doing. I
I'd
see
put them here or
Yeah,
even
but-
here.
but you better put it back up.
But B is fine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of okay chips.
I find that Lay's salt and vinegar chips just like do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's like
They-
yeah, this
they
is salt
tick
and
the
vinegar
boxes.
Like I don't know why, but like all of my love for the Lay's classic is not in a bag of Lay's salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why. And of all the salt and vinegar, like there are lots of salt and vinegar chips to choose from, as evidenced by the fact that we simply could not put them all on here.
Yep.
We could make our own tier maker list of salt and vinegar chips.
It's
alone.
true. That may
There's enough
not a bad
variety
idea.
out there.
Not a bad idea.
And I just think that, you know, Lay's were like, no, I feel like Lay's said, we'll do this, but we're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to do it to it
Yeah.
with the salt and vinegar chips. We're just going to put them out.
They just sprinkle them and they
Yeah.
spiced them.
Yeah.
And that's all they had to
That's
do.
all they did.
But as a result, it's not better than these chips.
No. Simply no.
Tostitos scoops.
Okay, so I wanted to put Tostitos scoops on here because I know that they're popular and they are good.
Do you want to know where I'd put them?
I say B tier or lower.
100% B tier. B tier is way too generous. I was gonna put them in D.
Cause like they were supposed to be the chip that saved us all from the broken chip in the dip problem.
Could I say what Tostito
But
scoops
they
are?
can't. They don't hold up.
Tostito
They're
scoops.
supposed to scoop and they don't scoop. They break all the time.
Tostito scoops are the Captain Crunch of Tostitos. You have a
they
Tostito
fuck up your
scoops,
mouth.
and they're gonna fuck up your mouth.
Yeah.
I have like
So,
not.
like, the
I have
shape
like
of them.
scratched the roof of my mouth with a Tostito scoop
Yeah.
more times than I can count.
Okay. I'm gonna argue that they should go in C tier. And I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm here.
Because,
Lay it on me.
listen, because you can think outside the box with scoops, though. Like, yes, as a chip alone and as a dipping chip, they do not hold up. But if you want, you can make little individual appetizers with Tostito scoops. You can put like melted cheese and some bacon.
Little
and,
nacho
like,
cups.
Little nacho cups.
Yep.
And for that function,
Yep.
I think they should go up a little bit
Now,
higher.
okay, well,
And that, and
let's.
you know, like that, because like you bite into it, and then like the other stuff in it kind of like shields your mouth from the things that
Well,
are like breaking your mouth in the first place.
Let me pose this to you: are we basing these snacks on their own basis, or the usage of them? Because if that's the case, like, we could even technically put restaurant style in S tier because of its usage.
They make great nachos.
They do. You see the dilemma we're facing?
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Let's leave it in D for now, and then when we go back around, we'll include functionality in our reassessment
Sure.
of each chip.
Sure.
How about
sure.
we do that?
I agree with that.
Okay.
Ooh, jalapeno smart food.
Gotta be low.
I'd put it in D or C.
Can we put it in D?
Yeah.
Can you do that for me?
Jalapeno cheddar smart food is as good as crunchy Cheetos.
I don't like jalapeno.
Yeah, you don't like peppers at all.
You know, and then you already know how I feel about cheddar flavoring. So it's like these two things are just two things that I don't like.
I feel that.
You know?
I think D is a comfortable place
Yeah.
for this cheddar jalapeno popcorn.
Yeah, I think, and you know, I think I'm not alone. I think that cheddar is a divisive flavor. It's popular enough that I understand why you get like hint of jalapeno and jalapeno cheddar and all of these different flavors and stuff like that, because enough people like them,
Yeah.
and that's valid. However, I think there is another whole sea of people on the other side who don't like jalapeno.
I agree. I agree with that.
So-
It's a divisive flavor.
And for that, I think it goes lower because
D for
it's
divisive.
supposed to bring people together. You want to put something out that everybody's going to be able to eat, and not everybody's going to want to eat jalapeno cheddar.
You're right. You're
People are
right.
going to pick at it.
I agree. You know, I agree. That's
You're
a
going to
good.
have a lot left over at the end of the night.
I
I
am
don't
a
like that.
comfortable spot for this snack.
Okay.
White cheddar. You know where I'm going to put
S
this.
fucking tier.
Hell yeah,
Best.
S
I mean,
tier.
like the mess is worth it. Like I think, oh, I don't want to get messy, and then I have it, and I'm like,
Listen,
no, I'm going for it.
Everyone, and I mean everyone,
Yeah.
likes smart food white
I
cheddar.
don't like white cheddar stuff. I like white cheddar mac and cheese, or not even mac and cheese. I like President's Choice white cheddar mac and cheese,
Yeah.
and I like Smart Food white
Yep.
cheddar popcorn, and that is it.
Yeah.
And the fact that it can get me out of my white popcorn shell is just, I
Yeah.
mean, I gotta give it up.
Listen,
gotta
Sam,
give it up for the white
if there
cheddar
is a
smart food.
bowl of white cheddar smart food popcorn at a party,
fucking going down.
it is going to disappear
It's also
by
like
the end of the night, without a doubt.
it's also a beautiful middle ground for
Yeah.
if you're like late night snacking and you don't necessarily want sweet, but you don't necessarily want salty, but you could do with like a little bit of both, you know, like the sweet, like the base of like popcorn, like unseasoned popcorn, just like unseasoned
Yeah.
corn
Corn.
with like the saltiness and sharpness of a white cheddar. It just makes for a beautiful middle ground, you know. If
Yeah.
I don't want salt and vinegar, but I also don't want like chocolate, you know. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want-
yeah.
You don't want sour candy, but you also don't want like Tostitos, you know.
Yeah.
It's like beautiful.
Yeah.
It's there for you,
I'm into that.
and for that, it's got to go in the S tier.
Got to go in the S tier.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I might even eat a bag tonight before I go to sleep.
We'll see.
You know?
We'll
We'll
fucking see. Yeah.
Sun chips.
Sun chips got to go up high.
It's going to be higher than C, not S. Somewhere here.
I'm down for A.
Yeah?
Because they're not as bad as Bits and Bites. Like, they don't deserve to be in the realm of Bits
I mean,
and Bites
in my
and like
opinion,
sour cream and onion.
If these are going to go here, then this has to go up. Because I think that Bits and Bites is better than Sun Chips for sure.
Unacceptable. Put it in the B tier and move Bits and Bites, move it back.
Yes, dear.
Thank you.
There you go. I like Sun Chips, but they butterball so fast. For those who don't know, butterballing is a term that Sam and I use when you have too many chips.
You know that like grease pocket you feel in the
back
back
of your throat?
when you
Yeah.
have too much grease?
We call
like,
it butterballing.
too much greasy popcorn at the movie theater, or like too much greasy Taco Bell. It gives you like butter, like we call it butterball in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to stay in B, but we will talk about
I've
it.
never gotten butterball from Sun Chips. That's
You're
you.
fucked. You're
That's
fucked.
You. No, I'm not.
There's
fucked.
no way.
No, I'm not fucked. That's just you. That is just you, dog.
I think that's bullshit.
That's a personal opinion.
I think that's bullshit.
Also, they gotta fix that bag. That
Oh,
bag.
it is the loudest chip bag
the
in
loudest
the world.
chip bag. And like I remember,
It's like the coffee cake tin
I
of chip
remember
bags.
they came out with it like in North America, period. And then Americans got really mad about it, and they changed the bag back to the normal bag in America.
No
the
way.
less noisy bag, but they kept
Really?
it in Canada. And there were all these jokes about how like, oh, like Canadians can just go with the flow. No, Canada doesn't like it either. Canada doesn't like it either, young blood.
Yeah. I agree.
Canada doesn't like it either, my dude.
Well, I don't like the material
Change it
because
back.
when you open
It's
it
so
up,
loud.
it's like it's not like okay. So you open up a bag of Lay's,
Mm-hmm.
you can roll it up and pin it,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
But the material that the Sun Chips is, you can't do
Bounces
that.
back.
It bounces back, and it's hard to keep sealed.
Don't need my chips to have I don't need my chip bag to have a matte finish.
Put a
I don't
fucking
care.
Ziploc bag on it. Put a Ziploc lock on
Oh
it.
my god! I mean, that would probably make chips more expensive because to manufacture Ziplocs on
Yeah,
like every single bag
true.
is a cost. But I would love that.
Right?
Yeah,
All right.
that's all. That's the other thing that makes Crispers so OG is they have resealable bags.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good. Doritos Sweet Chili Heat.
You know what?
I'd put these in S tier. Straight up.
Okay, no. They can go up a little bit high. They can go. Where do we have regular Doritos?
E,
Very
which I think
low.
is harsh. But these are way better than regular Doritos. I seriously put them. If
I
you're not
would-
gonna, if you're not selling, if you're not gonna let me put in the S, it's got to be A.
I would want to put them in C personally, because they do bring me out of my Doritos shell. Like I don't mind them. Fine.
I mean, I'm not. I wasn't. I just didn't want to hold it. We can still talk about it.
Okay, I don't think they're better than Crispers. I don't think they're better than ketchup chips. I don't
yeah,
think
they
they're
are,
better
though.
than Sun Chips, dill pickle. I don't. Cameron, I do not.
Listen, man, you
They're
you
good.
already kicked me in
They're-
the balls when it came to Bits and Bites and then Sun Chips. Where's mine, Sam?
Okay, that'll be. If you will agree to move Cheetos Puffs up higher, I will let you have Sweet Chili Heat where you want them.
That's so fucked up.
No, it's not.
What is wrong with you?
No, it's not.
Are you
Because
blackmailing
no,
me?
No. We did this with Avengers 2.
Mm-hmm.
There was one gratuity vote
Yeah.
that we were each allowed to have where we
Right.
both vehemently disagreed on a movie. I can't remember what it was.
I think it was Captain Marvel.
We both vehemently disagreed, I think it was,
Mm-hmm.
on where the movie should go. And I wanted it to go high, and you wanted it to go super low. And there was another one, you wanted it to go high, and I wanted it to go low. And I was just like,
We met in the
fine.
middle, yeah.
Because it's so important to you, I'll let you have this. Cheetos are important to me.
Okay, fine. So listen, Sam. Listen.
Cheetos are so important
Listen
to
to me, Sam. I will put this here, but this is coming down.
No. The gratuity vote, it does not enact compromise. It's the one like stubborn, super hard-headed. I don't have to sacrifice anything for you to put it where it belongs.
We just have a huge B tier.
Yeah, well, we have to reassess some things, you know? Like, maybe both. I mean, like, maybe loads of ketchup can move somewhere.
Well, we'll talk. We have one more to pick.
Okay, fine. Miss Vicky's original.
I'd put it here.
No.
C tier. They're fucking chips. There's not even any salt on them.
What are you talking about? Yes, there is.
If there is, I can't taste it.
Yes, there is.
It's all texture.
They do leave. See, I want to put them in S tier, but
Wow.
But
That's generous.
they are so greasy.
Starting to think you might not know what you're talking about.
The kettle chips are so greasy.
Yeah.
And like literally, like my fingers are like slip sliding.
Like you'll
all
be
over the
slick.
place
You are
when I
slick
finish.
after
Yeah.
you eat them. Yeah.
Like I have made the mistake one time of like touching the chips and then touching my face.
Oh,
And like there's a pimple.
Zit City.
There's a pimple where I touch my face afterwards. That's how greasy they are, and
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that.
So
But they are delicious.
they are delicious,
And they
but
don't
so are
deserve to
these.
they don't deserve to be on par with Bits and Bites. That's like my litmus test.
You are
like, everything
you are
else in here,
so ridiculous. You know that?
like.
I
when
can't.
think-
What do you have against Bits and Bites?
Why did you put shreddies in them?
Because it
Why
tastes
did you put
good.
Shreddies in them. That's disgusting.
They're salted
You wouldn't
shreddies.
eat them.
They're not fucking
on
sugary
any other
shreddies.
day, and then you put them in with a party mix. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying that party mixes are fucked up and nobody knows what they're doing. And then Munchies finally got it because what were you doing? What were you doing? Putting fucking Ringolos and Shreddies in the same fucking mix? That is so fucked up.
They're not
They're
Ringolos.
beyond comprehension.
Ringolos are not in Bits and Bites.
What is the ring thing that's in Bits and Bites?
They're
then?
toasted Cheerios.
Oh my god! Toasted Cheerios? You put two disgusting breakfast cereals in a party mix?
They're good.
And you had the nerve to call it a party mix?
All right, this coming from the girl who likes puffed Cheetos. So
No, I am not alone in this, okay? I am not alone. And you also don't like Cheetos as a whole. So, like, your opinion on puffed Cheetos is tainted because...
because
you
your
don't like-
opinion on Bits and Bites is just the norm.
No, it's not
It's
the
just what
norm.
everyone
It's
should
not the norm,
be.
But I'm explaining why I think it's bullshit and everybody needs to do better by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are two cereals which on a normal day people would agree with me they wouldn't choose to eat.
I like
But you
Shreddies
smack
and
them-
Cheerios.
But you put them in with fucking pretzels and you'll eat it all of a sudden? Get the fuck out of here.
What do you have
mate.
against Shreddies
Stick
and
to your
Cheerios?
morals. Stick to your
Shreddies
morals.
and Cheerios are both good cereals.
No, plain Shreddies?
I mean, not plain. You have
I
to,
was
you have to get
gonna
them
say.
sweet Shreddies.
But they're not. They don't put the honey. If they put the honey Shreddies in Bits and Bites, this would be
the
a different
Shreddies that are in Bits and Bites are salted. They're spiced.
Yeah, because of the other things that is in the bag with.
That's
Because-
not even true.
Yes, it
They
is.
salt everything in the Bits and Bites bag.
No, most of the stuff in there already has salt in it. Fucking pretzels are already like that. You don't have to salt pretzels. They already come salted.
Right.
What's the other pretzels, Shreddies, Cheerios. What else is in Bits and Bites?
And the
there's
cheese
at least
sticks.
four
The cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks are already salted. Like there's already salt in the cheesy mixture. So the salt from the cheese, this is it. The salt from the cheesy sticks and the salt from the pretzels are carrying the entire bag.
Okay, but
because there's two other things in there that
The
you would
Shreddies
eat
and the
on a regular
Cheerios
basis.
add texture and body to the mix. When you eat a trail mix, do you pick out the things you want? No, you grab
Yes,
a
I do.
handful.
Yes, I do.
You're a
because I
fucking
don't
weirdo.
Like trail mix.
Okay, when you eat a mix of things, the idea is to have all of them at once.
Yes, so if I'm gonna be grabbing a handful of all of a bunch of things at once, I want it to be things that I like. You know?
Yeah.
If I have trail mix in front of me and there's raisins and peanuts and fucking cashews and Smarties, I only like Smarties pretty much out of that whole mix. Like,
Well,
I'm really iffy on nuts and like raisins are fine, but like,
I don't like raisins.
you know, like
In my
whatever, man.
opinion, when they put these mixes together, Bits and Bites included, like they thought about the engineering behind them in terms of the things that complement one another.
They completely no.
Well, no wonder
it's
you don't like Bits and Bites because you're just eating pretzels and cheese sticks.
They
You have to have them all at once.
They completely ignored. Like you can get the texture without putting in fucking Cheerios. You can
I
get
don't know,
that
man.
texture from something else. Cheerios, my dude. Plain Shreddies, my dude.
They're okay. Again, they are salted
Because of the pretzels and the cheese.
But what does that change anything? They're
It
gonna
means
taste
that,
like
it means that
salt.
2 of the snacks are putting in all of the work. That's so pussy. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That's so weak.
This is ridiculous.
Carry your weight.
You are ridiculous.
Carry your weight. Fucking freeloaders.
I can't believe
Half
you
the
right
bag
now.
are fucking freeloaders.
So you're saying that, like, for instance, if you had to go eat like munchies, right? You're gonna go eat some munchies.
At least with munchies, 3/4 of the things in there are things that I like, and at least the Doritos have the wherewithal to be seasoned on their own.
So hang on, are you telling me that like you eat like a I don't know, a pretzel from Munchies and it has like Dorito dust on it, and you're like, fuck this Dorito
No, I'm fine with
pretzel.
it. I'm fine with it because I know I don't just eat the pretzels from Munchies because I'm okay. I am okay with getting a single Dorito if that means that there is a Sun Chip, a pretzel, and a was it a Ringalo?
I don't know.
The fucking like the other thing that's
Yeah,
inside Munchies.
I think it's a Ringalo.
I forget, but I'm okay with the single Dorito because everything else is good. I will suck it up, you know. I probably won't even taste it once all the other things are in my mouth and it's all just like amalgamated together. It's
Right.
fine, but literally half of Bits and Bites is garbage.
I mean, you are objectively wrong about that.
I mean, like everybody is entitled to their opinion, but I just think that the balance in Bits and Bites is way off and just is.
Listen,
just-
I'll meet you in the middle and say that
just
the original Bits and
unacceptable.
Bits flavor is inferior to both the cheddar and the barbecue flavors.
Oh, like fine.
They're both better.
I guess. What am I seeing here in this picture of Bits and Bites? Oh, they're like these like flat. They're like Fritos.
Bits and Bites?
Yeah.
No, don't you mean you're searching Munchies?
No, I searched up Bits and Bites
Why'd you search Bits and Bites up? I thought you
because
wanted.
I wanted to be sure about what exactly. I'm seeing pictures of Cheerios, pretzels, Shreddies. I think that's it.
No, there's cheese sticks. The cheese sticks.
Oh, right, in the cheese sticks.
Like I'm looking at the.
yeah, that's literally it. That's literally it. And then what's in Munchies Party Mix? Munchies.
Munchies it's Sun Chips, Doritos, Cheetos, and rolled golds. Or round golds, whatever they're called.
Doritos, Crunchy Cheetos, Sun Chips, and Rolled Gold. Not a huge fan of Crunchy Cheetos, but like, you know, you can't have. I mean, you can't have Puffs. It's too big.
I mean,
for
honest to God,
everything else.
your logic of half the ratio of Bits and Bites you don't like is almost applied to Munchies.
If you're gonna have a party mix, I need more than half of what is in that party mix to be good things.
That's a sliver when it comes to
And there are
Munchies. That's a
4
close
things
call.
in Bits and Bites, and 2 of them blow chunks. So like, it's a shit party mix, and people deserve better.
I can't wait until this video comes out and no one is on your side.
That's so mean. I'm just giving my reasons, and you're getting mad at me, so I'm passionately defending my stance. But this is my truth, and I stand in it.
Well, and then
You can agree or disagree all you want.
my truth
and that's
is that
fine.
Bits and Bites are good.
My truth is that Bits and Bites are bad.
And then we will
And
agree.
it's hard to make this tier list when I have to look at that fucking Bits and Bites sitting in the C tier and think, oh, are Miss Vicky's on par with Bits and Bites? When they are not. They are better. They are better.
Listen,
they are also an equalizer. They may be greasy, but original Miss Vicky's are an equalizer at a party.
I don't know about that.
If you sprung for regular Miss Vicky's but didn't have regular Lay's potato chips, I'd be okay.
I mean, you'd
I'd be
get
okay
by.
with that.
You'd get by, but you
be fine
wouldn't
with that.
wouldn't love it.
No, I'd be happy.
Listen, I
I'd
will
be content.
I will meet you
I
in
would
the
be content.
I'll meet you in the middle and say that, like, listen, salt and vinegar Miss Vicky's are better than Bits and Bites in terms of a snack. Regular style Miss Vicky's, I think, are seriously the most okay snack. It's just okay.
No.
They're not better than C.
They're better than okay, but they're not great.
Listen, okay.
They're grokay.
If we okay, if we put them in B, I just don't think they're on the same level as all these
I
snacks.
think they are.
Listen, okay, you're telling me right now that if you had both best kinds of Crispers, salt and vinegar flavored basket goldfish, dill pickle Lay's, ketchup Lay's, loads of ketchup, Tostitos rounds, salt and vinegar Lay's, crunchy Cheetos,
Cheetos Puffs.
Cheetos Puffs,
Puffs.
and Sun Chips, as well as Miss Vicky's original thing,
fucking
you are not going to choose any of those other flavors and pick Miss Vicky's originals?
Well, I would choose a mélange.
What?
A mélange, a mix.
Oh, right. You do tend to pick a few bags of chips when
Yeah.
we eat chips.
Yeah, I can never pick just one bag of chips. That's just it doesn't matter what kind of chips they are. I can never
But
have
even
just
if you pick 3, you're not picking original Miss Vicky's.
But I am though.
You want to stand by that?
I'm gonna stand by that.
You want to put your
I simply cannot. Cameron, maybe not, but I simply cannot look at Miss Vicky's in the same tier as Bits and Bites.
Well, listen, you've had your fucking
And
thing and
Pringles.
forced me to put this up here. So, like, if this is going up here, one of these things are coming down.
Fine. I
One
mean,
of
like,
these things are
we
coming
could knock
down.
down salt and vinegar Lay's, and we could knock down Tostitos rounds, and we could knock down loads of ketchup.
Yeah,
I'm okay with those.
I agree with that.
I'm okay with that.
All right,
Okay.
we have a list here.
Compromise.
All right.
This is how you, 4 years into this is how you have a relationship, fam.
Yep.
Yeah.
You talk and relationships are about compromise, both friendships and romantic. Because if you want to keep your relationships healthy, you got to compromise. Now comes the next part.
Let's talk about the fucking bullshit that you made me go through on this list.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's start at the bottom.
Okay. I'm happy with Z tier though.
Is Old Dutch
think-
better than No Name, or the way around? What do you think? I would put this here.
I don't think Old Dutch is better than No Name.
Do you think they're both equally bad?
I think Old Dutch is worse than No Name.
Okay.
You know me. I have a hard time turning down junk food.
Yeah.
If I'm at a party and the only chips available are No Name potato chips, I will suck it up and have a couple.
Sure.
I will go without if all they have is Old Dutch.
You will acquiesce.
I will forsake snacking.
Wow.
You know how important snacking is to me.
Very important.
I will forsake snacking completely. I'll be like, Cam, let's just go to McDonald's after this party's done.
Yep.
And I won't want to stay long if all you have is Old Dutch. It's honestly, the fact that they still make potato chips is amazing to me. Because not because they should have gone out of business by now, but simply because I can't, like, the lack of passion that you taste. It's just it's the office job of potato chips.
I agree. And let's not get bogged down.
I don't know why they keep making it
Yes.
if they're gonna keep making them that way.
Me too.
You know, so passionless.
I agree.
So plain.
No love in these potato chips.
No love in these
no
potato
love
chips at all.
in putting into these potato chips.
You know what you did? You know what happened with Old Dutch? They realized that they could make money being a potato chip company and are purely just in it for the money, and it shows.
Sure.
Because the flavor sacrifice.
They sold out.
No Name is at least trying to do a bunch of things at once. So I
They have
forgive
a
it
lot
for
on their
that.
plate.
For
They
that,
have a
so I
lot
can
on their
forgive
plate.
it for that.
Yeah.
You know, they also make fucking cleaning products. You know, you
Yeah.
get a lot going through your factories on any given day. But Old Dutch, your only job is to make snack foods, and you've consistently been sucking at it for years.
Sure.
Get it the fuck together.
Sure.
I am so disappointed and frankly a little disgusted that you would commit yourself to one thing
right.
and be so bad at it.
We're on the Z tier. Let's not get bogged down.
I need you to know.
Yeah.
I need you to know.
E tier. My order of this would just be that.
I really don't have an opinion either way. I really don't care about any of these.
Doritos is better than these two, and Pizza Pringles are better than Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
You know what the E tier is for? So the Z tier is for, like, you passionately hate something, and
Yeah.
here's why. Like, I just went off about Old Dutch potato
Yeah.
chips, right? The E tier is for stuff I just don't care about.
Indifferent.
I just don't have an opinion.
Indifferent. Yeah.
I just don't have an opinion. You can organize it whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I won't see it. I won't notice it. I don't care.
Out of these up here,
What is the far left one? Is
this one?
Yeah.
It's Hickory Sticks.
Hickory Sticks.
This is a tough one. I'd probably put this at the top.
I'll let you have that because I know that you really like jalapeno cheddar popcorn.
This brand is just all right. The Smart Food jalapeno cheddar is like really just okay.
Okay.
If I had to go,
I'd be down to put maybe like crunchy Cheetos after that, and then
Yeah.
Tostitos scoops, and then I don't know what to do.
are Tostitos scoops
Remember,
better than
remember
barbecue
we were going to
chips?
talk about functionality though. Remember that you can make
Oh,
different
yeah.
recipes
You're
with
right.
Tostitos scoops that don't kill your mouth.
If we are considering nacho cups, I'd even put this here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And then these three is kind of a toss-up. I think Hickory's... This is what I would do with that.
I'm fine with that.
Barbecue Lay's are
Honestly,
better than Hickory Sticks
those
and
three
Ringos.
could even go on E tier for all I care because like
No, we'll leave them there.
that's fine. I just genuinely don't have an opinion.
Like, the thing is, like, I honest to God, getting a little hung up on Doritos being here,
yeah,
I think that's low.
you think it's too low?
I think seriously, we could probably put these two down here
And bump
and then
Doritos
this up there.
Okay. I'll allow it.
And then, but we have to hang on. But hickory sticks are better than pizza flavored Pringles
You're right.
for sure.
You're right.
That makes me a little bit happier to have Doritos up here.
Are those Flamin' Hot Cheetos in E tier?
They are.
They can stay there.
Whatever. Yeah, we should leave these. I'm happy with this so far.
Yeah.
This one
This is contentious.
is going to be contentious. Out of all of these, the best one, I would obviously put Bits and Bites here, but you're not going to fucking agree with that.
Also, we both agree that Fritos are delicious.
Fritos are delicious. They really are.
They're so. I even think they're a little low.
No.
Classic Fritos,
I don't
salty
know.
Fritos.
When you look at what we have in SAB,
If you must, but me personally, I would put Fritos a little bit higher.
I would put
But okay.
Fritos. Fritos is going to be top 3 spot for sure. I don't know where in the top 3 spot yet. I would put sour cream and onion up here.
Fine.
No, I wouldn't.
I was gonna say, are they better than Tostitos Rounds?
In my opinion, yeah.
Cam.
Tostitos rounds or whatever.
But do they taste bad?
Well, I don't know, man.
They
Like,
have.
I think they're better than Ruffles,
They have
I
a
guess.
flavor that is universally liked, at least. I know the cut of them affects your experience, but they taste good.
Okay.
They taste better than sour cream and onion chips.
How do you feel about this order? Fritos, Bits and Bites, Pringles, Rounds, sour cream, barbecue, loads of ketchup, salt and vinegar.
I think salt and vinegar should go in front of loads of ketchup. I think salt and vinegar should go behind Ruffles sour cream and onion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good about that?
Let's see. Fritos, Bits and Bites. Pringles, Tostitos Rounds.
Tostitos.
I think Tostitos Rounds are better than Pringles as well, but
Okay, yeah.
thank you.
I'll meet you there.
Thank you.
I like Pringles, but I will admit that, like, listen, if it comes to, like, you got to think about overall snackage, right? Because snacks are about pleasing crowds. And if I have a Pringle is a very solitary experience. When you get a Pringle,
Yeah.
it's mostly for you.
Yeah.
You're not going to pour a tin of Pringles into a bowl.
Like, that's just it. Like,
You know?
if you saw a bunch of Pringles in a bowl, do you think they'd get eaten at a party? Do you think they'd get finished?
I don't know. I've never done that.
So, like, I feel like the novelty of the can is feeding people's like of it and not the actual recipe.
I really do
which
like
I think
Pringles.
is lackluster.
I like Pringles, though. Like, they're salty and tasty and good.
Fine.
The cheddar Pringles are good. I know you don't like cheddar stuff.
Yeah,
But
that's bias.
are we okay with this?
I still think Tostitos are better than Bits and Bites.
I do not.
Don't look back at me with that smug fucking face. I don't like it. I'm not comfortable allowing it. And if I'm gonna stand in my truth and stand up for what I believe in,
I'm going to stand in my truth.
and for what I
A
believe
puddle
in,
of my truth.
I think the Tostitos should go in front of Bits and Bites. I think that for what it's worth, I know you wouldn't personally do it, but Tostitos are also multi-purpose. They like the rounds are also multi-purpose.
You are right.
You know, you can use them for nachos, and it's not blasphemy.
Okay,
It's
Sam.
not as good as restaurant style, but it's not blasphemy.
I'm going to meet you in the middle here. Tostitos is number 2, but Bits and Bites is fucking staying there.
Fine.
They're number 3 of the C tier, which I think is criminal,
Okay.
but I will meet you in the middle because I love you,
Okay.
and I want to make things work. Okay?
Thank you, baby.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Fritos can be number 1. I like Fritos.
Yeah, I like Fritos too.
Now this is going to be a good one.
This is a little messy.
This is a tough
Because
one.
I don't think all dressed crispers should go in front.
Salt and vinegar crispers are better than all dressed crispers.
Yes.
I think.
Okay.
I think that dill pickle chips are better than these two.
Okay.
I think that. Well, I think Puffy Cheetos should be down here.
Cameron.
I think in terms of what we have here. Well, chime in if you'd like.
This is hard to organize, actually. I would be okay if you wanted to put Ms. Vicky's original at the end of the B tier.
Yeah. That's where they'll stay.
Okay.
Sun chips are definitely better than salt and vinegar flavored basket goldfish.
But I think that Cheetos are better than Sun Chips. Or rather, I would reach for them before I would reach for Sun Chips.
What do you think of this?
I like that.
So Crispers is the top of the B tier.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar Crispers at the top of the B tier.
Yeah.
Followed by dill pickle Lay's.
Yeah.
Crispers salt and vinegar.
All dressed.
All dressed Crispers.
Salt and vinegar's up front.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah.
Lay's ketchup.
Yep.
Cheeto Puffs.
Yep.
Sun chips.
Yep.
Flavored basket goldfish. Salt and vinegar. Original recipe
Miss
Vicky's.
Vicky's. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you feel comfortable with that?
I'm cool with that.
I feel comfortable with it too.
I'm okay with that.
This next one.
Okay, I don't think that goldfish should be at the front of the A tier.
It's got to be top 3 though.
Like I think that restaurant style Tostitos should go at the front.
The front? More than Miss Vicky's and Sweet chili heat?
Sometimes Miss Vicky's is too intense for my mouth.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, this as much as I love Munchies, it's got to be at the bottom because of its like,
I really only have it at parties.
Well, that's just it. No
I don't
one
really reach for it for myself.
If there was a bag of Munchies upstairs and we had smoked a joint and we're gonna eat some chips, you wouldn't grab the Munchies.
No.
Like they're good. You're gonna have the Munchies, but you're not gonna grab the
excellent,
Munchies.
And I appreciate the finally creating a good party mix.
I will say, loads of all dress I put here,
I'll allow it.
and then sweet chili heat is not better or not worse than normal Goldfish, and neither is sweet Miss Vicky's.
I think
Would you swap these?
I kind of want to rethink this whole A tier. I'm not gonna make you do it.
But what are you thinking? What's on your mind?
Oh, we don't. But we put all dressed Ruffles in the S tier, which is where it belongs.
Where it's exactly where it belongs. Yeah.
Along with the invisible regular Ruffles.
Yeah. In spirit, it'll be
Yeah.
up there.
Okay. No, you know what? That's fine.
This is good. You like this? You like this
I
here?
can settle with that A tier.
Okay.
I just think that I think because of the multiple functionality of restaurant style Tostitos, because restaurant style Tostitos have a fantastic mouthfeel, are flavorful and salty and delicious on their own, and they also make excellent nachos.
If you're making
They can
nachos,
hold so much cheese. They can hold a bunch of cheese, salsa, a sliced jalapeno, and some chopped up chive on top of it, and it won't crack after it's been baked. And for that, I think it should go to the front for that.
I'm going to say this once. If you are making nachos with anything but restaurant nachos, you are making them wrong.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
I think so.
Like you're fucked if you're not making.
I understand. I understand if you want to use rounds. Or maybe you have them from a party and you just want to use them up.
Sure.
But if you are purposely making nachos, I think that you should use restaurant style.
I agree.
I think it's the way to
I
go.
wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. So I like that A tier.
Listen, for this S tier, I just think there's no competition.
I think that Lay's should go in front.
Lay's needs to be at front.
I think that Ruffles can go after.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
And then
these
Smart
two.
Food. Because I think that people are actually going to fight us on Hint of Lime. I think that Hint of Lime is actually quite a contentious
A little
flavor.
contentious, yeah.
I like it in the S tier.
I think it should be there too.
I like it in the S
If there was a
tier.
kiss of jalapeno on this,
Yeah.
it'd be in the S tier as well.
Yeah. I would, you know what? I would allow that because you've been very flexible through this whole process.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I don't like jalapeno. So I don't think it should go in like S tier, but I would allow it because I love you. But I think that the hint of line isn't for everybody. I think that it's a tough flavor profile for a lot of palates.
Right.
And I sympathize with that. So I'm willing to put it in the end, but it's still S tier for me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But Smart Food is universally loved. Ruffles is pretty universally loved. Ruffles All Dressed is also Canadiana, which I love and appreciate about it. And then Lay's Classic, like it just
No one, and I mean no one, is going to complain about a bowl of Lay's Classic.
no.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
It's the head jock cheerleader combo of potato chips. It doesn't get any better.
It is the best.
Yeah.
Well, I think with that, this is our definitive tier.
There's some things that I don't like about it. I still do not like where ketchup and Cheetos Puffs and Miss Vicky's have landed, but compromises have to be made.
I also don't like where Sweet Chili Heat, Bits and Bites, and honestly, Doritos have ended up.
Okay.
So
That's fair. We both have 3 things that we don't fully agree on, but are unwilling to compromise on our own shit for.
yes.
So
Sam,
things have to happen. And shake on
we're
it.
shaking hands. There. It is official, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what happened.
This is the official Chill Spot chip
Chip
tier
tier
list of the chips we like.
So if you're ever inviting us over, you know what to fucking do.
Listen, if you're throwing a party, if you got original Lay's, Ruffles All Dress, and Smart Food, there is going to be no one who's not happy at your party.
No.
Like, come the fuck on.
You're gonna have a good party.
That's a great snack lineup.
That's a great snack lineup.
Like if I went to that
Need
party,
some ketchup personally, but
ketchup is a nice. Listen, if there was a small bowl
ketchup
of
is
ketchup,
a nice wild card.
Yeah.
That's what I like about ketchup.
Wild card.
That's what I like about ketchup and dill pickle is that like not like ketchup and dill pickle aren't at every party, but when you see them, you're like, wow, like you got dill pickle or wow, you got ketchup, and then the host will be like, I love dill pickle or I love ketchup chips, and I'm like, me too, and we both like bond over how like no one ever has them.
Yeah.
And it's so good to see them when they're there.
yeah. Now, you know what?
Sorry.
Again, not my personal taste, but I will say there's a lot of Canadian pride
Yeah.
in ketchup chips.
Yeah.
I do when they are there and I eat them. It's not like I hate them. They're just not my first choice. When I'm throwing a party, I would buy them because they're a crowd pleaser, but I wouldn't buy them for
Admit that
myself.
they're a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, I can cop to that. Of course I can cop to that.
Wrong too.
I'm sure when I put this ketchup chips where they are on this list, there's probably a lot of people who were pissed off about it.
That you put ketchup chips on there at all?
No, where I put it.
Where you put them. Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay, you know what? You know what it is? People are going to be mad at me about where I put Bits and Bites, and they're going to be mad at you about where you put ketchup chips.
I think Bits and Bites got a far harsher treatment.
I think ketchup chips got a harsh treatment as well.
Would you put it in S?
Yeah.
You're fucked. You're so fucked. All right, guys, listen, this was fun, and we'll be back next time.
Okay, thanks everybody. Let us know your opinions.
Yeah.
So check us out elsewhere. You can reach us at Instagram. You can join our Discord if you want to start some shit. You can talk about this video in the Discord chat.
Yeah, really.
You can follow us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. It's just
Our link tree is in our description.
We have it.
Go
Yeah.
follow us there.
go follow us there and check out all our other stuff. Join us for a stream. Check out a podcast.
Bye.
Bye.
Hour 15.
Wow.